Could you explain simply what AI is?
Yeah, so AI today is very different than AI in 5 years or 10 years ago. So 5 years, 10 years ago, we basically AI. When we talk about AI, it's more about machine learning, or we can call it deep learning things. So machine learning, deep learning things is very basic foundation of the AI, but it can only deal with one kind of the preset problems. So if you want to have a detection of the objects in the image, so we can build something, machine learning models, like a ResNet, some machine learning names model called ResNet. So we can build those kind of model, deep learning model, try to detect the objects, train by the past information to try to have image detections. But now the AI is more about general AI. So the AI can use so many different ways. So including image, including language, including voice. So basically everything. So before that, so each machine learning model can only deal with voice. That's voice AI, voice model, and then image model. So language, text is other model. So called natural language modeling. But now we try to combine everything together. So the foundation of the AI is called transformer. This is one kind of the structure for the AI. So every AI nowadays, like a ChatGPT or whatever, is based on the structure transformer, and then that transformer has been improved to be multi models, which captures image, language, and voice. And AI can make it models trained by the past information data. They can give you the accurate results for what we are doing. So if you want to generate some articles, we can check into the AI. So the AI will automatically use the text modeling, large language model, natural language modeling to deal with the article, the writing of the articles. But the article's content is based on the data trained, the past informations. So in other hands, it also based on some probability situations when you're generating the text and voice. So this is something that AI should keep improving. So it's very stochastic. So when you generate, that's why some people say, oh, AI could make it up something fake informations. If you write up something that the AI doesn't know, he tried to make it up. So the fake information you never seen before, because there's probabilities issues, and that's why we keep improving AI. But in the coming futures and in the next couple of years, no one still have any solution to how to deal with the probabilities issue, because human makes errors as well. Human makes mistake when they read the articles. The same thing as the AIs, but human use some other methodology. We process all the information on the brands and try to reflect what we have learned before, and then push into the papers and so on and so forth. But AI is similar way. But AI is not processed through the brands. It will send through the transformers and outputs us the probabilities. So I would say AI, in a simple sentence, AI is something based on the past information and processed by all the machine learning transformers model and output as a probabilities model. That is simple sentence for what's AI.
How does hallucination work?
So hallucination work because of we say probabilities. So probability. So AI can predict, or this high probability chance. We say, for example, computer science. That's the terminology. The pair of the computer science, for simple words, pair of computer science, those two words is, for example, 90%. So when you generate something related to the computer science topic, you have the words in computer before, and then you match with the science. That's something, it's a hallucinations. But it's nothing really what the humans want. So people probably human wants computer scientifics, for example, is something not science, but the AI still make the science, the things. So that's like simple words for the people who have no AI technology, AI background. They try to understand what iterations means.
People have spoken about it replacing law jobs, professional services. Where do you see it impacting future of work the most?
Future work. So one thing is AI will replace some of the people's jobs, but also creating some other people's jobs. for example. So I keep saying, so people keep asking me, so Percy, you are doing AI PhD and do so much research for the AI. What do you think about AI in the future? So we may be worried for the humans. I would say no, because in 20 years ago, I give them example. In 20 years ago, the humans who can use computer, or maybe 30 years ago, who can use computer, they standing out from compared to the others, because 30 years ago, probably I would say 80% of people didn't know how to use a computer. If you use computer very good, you can use Excel, Word, everything calculation for the computer, and then you do better. Now it's the same thing. Who can use AI? The people can do better. So AI is kind of tool that helps human to process their work. It try to 100%. They try to replace some of the people. I would say a little bit people that don't want to adapt to the new technology. 100% they will try to replace those the jobs from those people. They're also creating some other jobs for the people that adapting the AI. So in terms of law things, I think the laws is will be the very first stage, the junior lawyers, particularly junior lawyers, to be replaced by AI, because most of the law they are more about the text, more about the language. They're nothing about image, nothing about the pictures, nothing about, I would say little bit image, little bit about pictures, little bit about the voice. Most of the laws are more about the text, more about the language. So that is the most strongest abilities for the AI, because the AI, the fundamental of the AI is dealing with the language. Large language model called language, natural language processing is about language. So those AI can be used in the law, I think in the first very beginning stage. And then other important stuff like in the law is more about reasonings. So people like rely on the reasoning, why the judge say this thing, and why the lawyers make the arguments for it, made the arguments against. That's based on the reasonings. So AI could do very better, so very good at the reasonings at this moment, might be better than a human in terms of the context, the large articles reading. So my humans read long articles, multiple pages, they kind of forget some things. But the AI is very good in the long and short-term memories things and do the better reasonings in terms of text. I won't say AI could do very good reasoning in the image at this moment, but can do very good in the text. So that's why, and AI and law is where we first idea that I start my business. We try to use AI, large language model, to help all the juniors, help the law firms to push their jobs faster. So I saw a couple of clients, like one client is one of the biggest firms, law firms in Australia. So we have a discussion. They don't want to use our AI, my AI, to replace the junior lawyers' jobs. They want to use AI to push all the junior jobs faster. So all the contract reviewing. So we use human to read the 100 pages of the contracts. It takes time. If you use AI to automatically detect some area that you think is a bit dodgy, that is a bit faster than human, and then human can do the final checks. And then the other junior lawyers' job, for example, document preparation, prepare PowerPoints, answer clients some basic questions, and do some legal research. If the clients come in, say, oh, I got some bully issues in my workplace, can I sue the employees, sue the employers or whatever? And then what legal section I should apply for? Is this case gonna be work? What probability I can win over these cases? So that is something that AI can provide a very good idea, because AI can pick up the legal research, legal section, relevance, legal cases, legal section 100% correctly, and then can give some humans some idea that you can answer the clients a bit faster. So, but in overall, it's still you need human to engage with the AI to provide a better service to the clients. At this moment, I'm not encouraging all the law firms just use AI end to end. Talk to the customer, because as human we still trust the humans, but we want aside, for example, I'm the clients, I want my service provider react faster, accurately. So save my time, push the process faster, don't waste my money and don't waste my time. That's something AI could help the law firms or the service providers to push the process faster and serve the clients with a higher quality, much better customer satisfaction. That's the AI could do at this moment. So law is the first idea. So first industry is gonna impact by the AI.
Having spoken to a lot of partners, their main focus with AI is on speed.
Yeah.
Accuracy will always probably stay within the realm of the practitioner to sort of verify the AI, look at the legal frameworks to assess the accuracy. With other sectors such as construction, can it assist with other things such as costing?
Yes, I would say yes, 100%. So construction is a very big industry in Australia. So it also is a very big industry in China. So construction AI is kind of the matured in overseas, like in China, because China built so many buildings, infrastructures, highway and freeways, bridge, so on and so forth. So AI can be used in the cost estimations for the projects. So for example, the buyers want to build something, and then the seller have the blueprints for the or some what materials to be used, concrete, how much concrete and how much wood should be used. They have the blueprints. So if they can use AI to generate how much it's gonna cost them to do the rentals or build the house, that could push it way faster because every construction have a cost accountant. They do all the calculation, all the costs for how much it's gonna cost them to build up this model, and you do cost check with the sellers. So they make sure that two sides have the same level of the cost. Don't make it different too much. You don't want to say, oh, I offer $1 million, but the client say, oh, not 1 million too much, so probably just $80,000. So you make sure that the cost accountant make sure the budgets in the two sides are similar. So in this case, AI could be pushed between faster rather than you calculate everything. So you're just chucking the blueprints and the relevant information into the AI, so AI can generate how much it's gonna cost if you build up 3 centimeters or 10 centimeters wall by concrete or by the woods. So how much gonna cost be doing. So if the human to do the calculation 100%, they can do that, but it takes time for the biggest projects. 100% take a bigger time project, and AI can do that to save the labor costs as well. And I believe there's so many admins work about contract reviewing and kind of admins works for the construction business. So if AI could do anything related to that, that could be awesome because it saves the time and save the money for the construction business to focus more on about building the things, improve the quality. And then, and the other things about AI in the construction is, I think can be optimizations, kind of optimization, particularly for the big projects. I'm not talking about building the house, I'm probably building for the big complex. So there's so many materials coming out, but what time they should be coming in? And we're taking too much warehouse space in the warehouse or in the construction size. So you sort of like need the AI to try to optimize the workflows. So should we dig the foundation first? And we when did the foundation, what kind of material should we need in? We don't want the material that for the rentals that come to the construction site when I digging the foundation, because it takes the space to put those materials in the site, so it wastes the space. So AI could optimize the whole workflows. So what materials, how many people should come in at this moment, probably today or this week, and then some other group of people, other material come into the next week, then can build up the foundation quickly and save the cost and avoid some chaos. So make sure this whole workflows go smooth is one kind of AI's works. So that's why I really love the idea for the AI in the constructions like 3D printings. So have you ever heard about 3D printing? Yeah, 3D printing. So it can automatically generate what materials input and how to make the foundation and build something on top of that. It optimizes all the process. So AI can do with the construction in terms of materials and humans, or any other electronics equipments, and can save the time for the business and save the labor costs, save the material costs. particularly for AI. So on the other hand, if AI can guess like how much it's gonna cost or how much the infrastructure or building gonna, how much the concrete or how much the woods gonna be used for one house. So it also helps the company that save the vehicle. Don't over purchase. If I need 100,000, don't purchase 120. So that's something AI could do. So save human work, because cost accounting is the job that will be helped by the AI.
Are there efficiency gains in the sector of healthcare, or is it largely protected from AI, given there's a lot of physical care?
So as our business got some requests from the healthcare industries. So I would say first of all, the healthcare industry is similar to what I'm doing for the law, for the legal industries. Both of them, they need to keep the privacy, keep all the information confidentially. So all the confidential information should be kept locally in their servers. So as law firm, they don't want to leak their customers' information, their past cases, and so on and so forth, because they're gonna breach the contract and then cost so much for the legal issues if they breach the contract, leak the information. The same as the hospitals, they want to keep their patients' information privately. That's why they can't use ChatGPT or something open source AI, because the law firms or the hospital use AI, they basically send all the information to oversee to the OpenAI server, or some other server, Google server, Microsoft. So they tend to have these things privacy. But with the best solution can be deploy the model locally in their own server on their own computer, or have an end-to-end solution including hardware, software for those clinics and for those hospitals, so they can use the AI even without internet connections. So that's something that my business is offering. So we're providing end-to-end service, including hardware and software, built up to them. So privacy is very important. And then the second thing is, like, I know the GPs, they use so much time to doing admin work and sort of prepare the papers and sort of things. And then if something that we could help for the GP, so we can record a conversation between GP and patients and transfer to the text. We can train this AI by the clients, by the patient's information. Of course, we need the permission for the clients, for the patients. If we train the AI, individually AI by the patients, so even though, because in some mistake between the GP and the patients, and the AI still can pick it up. So that once the GP, after the meetings with the patient, then GP try to review all the document, review all the conversation, then translates or transfers by the AI, so the AI can pick up something that is mistake, or something errors happens, or something that the GP thinks, or because some patient will say, oh yeah, it's because I had some headaches today, so probably AI can do some little bit predictions of what's going on by the context of context before or context after. You try to give some professional suggestion to the GP, so for what was going on, and then save the GP as well work, so you don't need to write up the documents every day, so you can use AI to write it, but GP can do the final check with that. So as I say, we try to push the process faster and try to save the time for the people and save the labor costs.
It seems maybe there's a difference between the legal sector and the healthcare sector, in that for the legal sector, there's a big push for speed and doing things quickly. But I think maybe for healthcare, although speed is still an important consideration, they're more focused on accuracy and privacy.
Yeah.
What is the sort of benefit, in addition to privacy, for using the AI internally as opposed to externally, such as for ChatGPT? Are there compromises on performance?
I would say no, because ChatGPT is, we call, generative model. He knows everything. He knows law, and he knows cars, he knows properties, he knows everything. So, but the law firms basically don't need the ChatGPT that knows everything. He wants an AI that knows about the law. He don't want to ask the legal AI, I want to cook a steak and medium well tonight. How long should put it on the pans and what temperature it is. They don't want that. So that's why they don't need the big AI. And then on the other things, the big AI costs so much and costs so much and wastes so much energy to train an AI. We are in the very environmentally friendly country. We want to protect our country, build out the beautiful environment. So we don't want to build the large AI for every single films. We want the domain knowledge is smaller size for the each films. So this domain knowledge AI understand the legal, for example, law for myself, my clients. So this domain knowledge AI knows about the legal in Australian system, not trained by the US or UK legal systems. And also privacies, relatively small. Relatively small means we save the energy and we save the whole hardware's use. So if the big AI like ChatGPT use so many different GPUs, probably 10, more than 10, actually 100 to keep it runs. So if the small size use less GPU, which means cost less and less energy, save the environments. And then once the small size AI trained by the domain knowledge database or domain knowledge information, they could perform better than the large language model, the very large AI. So in the future, I think in the next 1 or 2 years, so that's the trend that the large AI could be separate to the different smaller agents, so small size of the AI. So one part of the, for example, the big AI can have couple parts, substitutes AI. So one deal with the law, one deal with healthcare, one deal with the computer, one deal with the property. So they try to combine together. So save the cost a little bit. So don't need to run the big model all the time. So it's allocate the job correctly to the target agent. So the agent can do that without to getting the whole model running. So I would say, in terms of both law firm, they want speed. So small model definitely generate the things faster. And then small model trained by the domain knowledge information database or the client's information, they can provide a better answers, accuracy in terms of accuracies than the large language model. Because if you want to train the large language model, it's way harder than fine-tuning or train the small size model. So I would say small size model focus on the domain knowledge area is way better than the large model.
So it's much more efficient, not only in like its output, but even its environmental
efficiency and accuracy as well. Yeah, for the agents, smaller size agents only deals with the legal and to the firm.
What would be the cost for energy, water across a month or year?
So I would say OpenAI, they didn't disclose the information for how much they cost them to use electricity and the water, but so many research and the research output of papers, scientific paper, and reviews the energy consumption for the large models for the OpenAI. I would say for the small size model, so it would use less than 1/10 of the larger size model. Even you check the parameters, probably ChatGPT have more than I would say more than 800 billion parameters. The small size, more or less than 100 billion parameters model. It depends on the client's requirements and needs. But the small size is a little bit less than around 100 billion parameters model. But I would say the energy and the waters used compared to large model, I would say less than 1/10. So it saves so much the things, particularly for the clients. They want to keep updating the model. They don't want to have the one-off solutions. They want to keep updating the AI model monthly, because probably every time the daily business operation, there's new information coming in. They want to put it into the AI, fine-tune the AI to understand what happened in this month. So in these situations, you need to keep fine-tuning, training the AI. In terms of like this situation, small size models are easy to use, save the client's cost for all the hardwares, 100% save the electricity.
And I suppose another benefit is that it's easy to use as opposed to, some confusing solution where they really have to spend a lot of time, trying to adopt it and stuff, your thing would just come in straight away. And
Yes.
be as simple as, the interface of ChatGPT.
Yeah, exactly. So the couple projects for what I'm doing, for the clients. One of my clients, one of the biggest retails, business in Australia. So they want to build an AI, something not just about the chatbot. So it's very different. So AI could be like a chatbot, like ChatGPT, or could be some other functions. They want me to build up the AI can do the cost estimations. So for how much it costs them to do something. So that in this case, in this kind of the AI, we don't need the chatbots to use. We just track the input they want to put into the AI, and the output is a structured, organized list for how much costs them to do the things, dot points. This time the AI, so we don't need to use human to set up the point, something like that. So that's why small size agents in this case is very useful. We don't want to use ChatGPT in this area, so we want a small size. This small size agent understand what the company's internal structure and the company past information, so they can estimate how much it costs them to do something, and output us the list.
What do you think some of the most common misconceptions with AI are at the moment?
So I think people misunderstand about AI is, the people we try to solve like AI is like a robot. So like things.
Right.
So most people say artificial intelligence is like a robot. So you can do everything, do the cooking and do the driving, all the stuff. So but I would say robot will be the future. So but at this moment, AI is more like software things. So software, but hardware could be 100% in the future. But software is very important part of the AI. But no one knows what's gonna happen in the 5 years. So everyone say, oh, I can predict. They can say they can predict what happened in the 5 years. So I totally don't believe that. So, but in the future could be something that combine everything, like very general AI, and combine hardware, software all together. So that's what the people think about the AI. Yeah. But at this moment, AI, I would say AI is more, but still relate to the software. Hardware, I would say 70% on the software, 30% in the hardware. But it's be really good that you can use AI in the real industries, like manufacture, agriculture, so many things. So as I got a request from one of the potential leads, not clients, potential leads, is about agriculture things, so use AI. So it's wineries, they want to use the unmanned aircraft like a giraffe, the thing to spray all the treatments and water, use the giraffe, and can use AI to detect how much water I should put in this area, how much water I should put in that area, and so on and so forth. That's something they try to combine the AI software and with the hardware. So in the future, we see those two things try to combining. So I don't want to see the AI can completely just use in our phone, in our digital area, in the software area. So if you can apply in the manufacturing, in the agriculture, and the real industries, so it could be awesome. Yeah.
And just for, I guess, like an alternative view to the idea it's going to take like all junior jobs, right?
Yeah.
There's a counter argument that it actually might increase junior jobs because junior people are more experienced with the technology. They don't have this like ingrained bias to a certain workflow. And obviously in university, they would have been using, or hopefully not everyone, but a lot of them would have been using AI to help throughout the university studies. And I think intuitively, I just feel like young people grasp technology easier. I mean, we'd all be familiar with, helping our parents with technology, and it feels so simple to us. And I've come to realization that's because they haven't grown up with having to problem solve and kind of figure this stuff out. So they just don't have that ingrained natural step in their memory. So, outside of just the pessimistic outlook that AI will, take all jobs, it actually might create more junior jobs because, we just have this natural, I guess, ability because we've grown up with the technology.
Yeah, that's why we say in the beginning. So AI will replace some of the junior jobs, but also create some other junior jobs. So I give it an example I give for the computer things in the 20 or 30 years ago. So people in the 20 or 30 years ago, people can use computer, they stand out. So now it's same thing. People who can use AI, then stand out. So it's the different. The people who can junior, particularly for the students in our age, similar Gen Z, then can use AI, so could be better. And how to properly use AI. Like, not for some student like to track their assignments to say, answer this thing to me. You try to teach AI how to use this AI for your purpose. Even for your answer your assignment, you can't chart the whole thing and expect AI to generate the exactly things to you. So you need to have some steps to train the AI by the prompt engineering. I mean, this is a little bit suggestion for the student. So 100% AI will create so many jobs in the future, but also replace some of the jobs, replace some of the people that not embrace, not adapt to the technology.